It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. You don't do mukbangs?
Mukbang? What is it? How do you say it?
I say mukbang. That sounds better than a mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah.
Mukbanger in the titties.
What is that?
I don't know.
Are you just saying fake porn titles?
I actually have heard that that's quite a trending title on some sites.
You know, I'm surprised that you don't vlog.
I can't. I would love to, but I can't.
Why can you not? Why wouldn't you be able to?
I can't say it on camera.
Okay. Well, thanks for the lack of information and the ambiguity.
You know, in another lifetime, I could.
Well, see you later. I'm not going to be waiting for it. I'm not dying that much to know.
Yeah, you will. I tried to vlog. I bought a camera. The Bucket List Family. Oh my God. If you guys watch The Bucket List Family, like, comment below.
Are you using this space to vlog? This is a podcast.
Hey, baddies. Welcome back to...
Looks like you're the captain of this ship right now.
I'm the captain.
You're the captain.
I actually haven't seen that movie.
Neither have I. So I'm a real phony whenever I say I'm the captain now because I ain't the captain now.
Me too.
Okay, welcome to Baddies. It looks like you're in charge.
Welcome, baddies, to... Are we not going to say it at the same time?
Oh, I was going to make gestures for every single time. Okay, fine. Welcome, Baddies, to another episode of ICBTB podcast.
Hey. Welcome back.
I give you this space to be. You came in so confidently, and now you're shying away.
I'm not shying away. I started that, baddies. Hi. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Juliet Perry, your guest co-host.
That's right.
For the evening,
and
the
she ain't
morning,
ever coming back.
The afternoon, whichever time you're watching this right now.
Yeah.
We're going to leave it open.
You watching this at 3 a.m. because Howard Stern's no longer on E? Sorry about it.
Sorry about it.
Mm-hmm. You watching this at 2 p.m. because you can't go to school because of COVID, because of the pandy.
The pandy.
You pussy. Just kidding. No, really. Take your
Christian called
precautions.
you a pussy, not me.
Fuck, folks. We're here. We're back. And we're going to review a movie because this is a movie podcast. Yeah. And Jules, thanks for helping me out once again. You brought us a movie today.
I did. We kind of agreed on it.
I loved it.
We were going back and forth. Once again, I'm going to call out Otis.
Otis, what the hell, dude?
Otis,
you
stop
should be sitting in this
kissing
chair.
my husband.
Dude, stop kissing other people because right now is not the time to be swapping spit, yo.
You were supposed to be here. We picked this day. I'm not going to name the day because it's just a day. You picked it. We planned it around him.
Around you, man. And you're not here to guest co-host. We're supposed to have 2 guest co-hosts here today, but it's just you. It's okay.
It's fine. They like me better.
Damn, dude. I wasn't going to go as far to say that, but you can say what you want to say.
I love you, Otis.
Love you too, man. But this movie's not about Otis. This episode's not about Otis.
No.
Neither is this movie. But the movie we watched was The Hot Chick, starring the one and only Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider, I'm a huge fan of.
Same.
Because he is a very good character actor. And he is
so good.
Half Filipino. Did you know that?
I feel like Chris has told me that once and I was shocked by it.
Really?
But I'm so here for it.
It's
Maybe that's why I'm attracted to him.
You're attracted to Rob Schneider?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Is anyone attracted to Rob Schneider?
Is he married?
He's married. Obviously, his wife is. Yeah.
What's his wife? Who's his wife?
His wife is this like fine Latina, like a young Latina lady.
Excuse me, baddies. I'm gonna look her up.
You could look it up. And another fun fact about Rob Schneider for you. Did you know who his daughter is, or who one of his daughters is?
He has a daughter?
Elle King. Do you know who Elle King is?
Why does that sound so familiar?
She's the singer that sang X's and O's.
That's his fucking daughter?
That's his daughter, and she's talented.
She is talented. Is she British?
No, she's American. I don't know where.
He's had 3 wives.
Yeah.
He's had London King, Helen Schneider. She didn't change her name clearly.
Kept it.
And then I think his most recent is Patricia Azakoya Schneider. Yes. How the she's 32?
Yeah, and what is he, like 56 or something some shit like that?
Good for him.
No, he's doing great. And like I'm sure part of it has to do with like some money, but
obviously
a lot of it, I'm sure he's a smart guy. I've heard him on some podcasts.
He seems like a cool guy.
Seems like a cool guy. I'd hang out with him. He and Adam Sandler have kept their friendship for years and years.
He's in this movie.
Yeah, Adam Sandler
he says my favorite line.
What is it?
You can put your weed in there.
You can put your weed in there. I like how soft-spoken Adam Sandler is in this movie.
My favorite... Okay, sorry, I'm going to jump ahead to a scene.
Go ahead.
When he's talking to the girls in the store, he's like, all right, I'm going to go and sleep now. I'll be in the back sleeping.
Yeah.
And he walks one way. He goes, oh, this is the wrong way.
Yeah.
The back's this way. Do you think he intentionally went the wrong way or he literally forgot? And then he ran into the camera crew and he was like, fuck.
I don't know. I hope. I think a lot of this movie.
Rob Schneider's 56 years old. And his wife is 32.
I was right on it. Okay.
That's
a 24-year difference.
Oh, God. Good for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rob Schneider.
He's killing it.
I recommend his stand-up special on Netflix right now.
I haven't watched it.
It's not the greatest stand-up, but watch it for the end. The end is the best part of the stand-up special.
Okay.
But let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty, itty-bitty.
Yeah.
Titty committee?
Ooh, yes, the itty-bitty titty committee.
Okay, here we go, baddies.
Yes.
Is this what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, once again, if you didn't watch the last episode, pause right now, watch the last episode so that you can find out why Alejandro's not here.
And welcome back. He's not dead.
Yeah.
Just to clarify that.
He is alive
one more time. He's thriving, actually.
Thriving.
I heard he's in Cancun right now.
Ooh, I heard he got 10 bitches.
I heard he got a couple bitches and like some like pretty solid friends too.
Yeah, and solid homies out there too.
Solid homies.
But yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, here we go. The synopsis coming right at you.
Right at you.
Okay. Not only is Jessica Spencer, Rachel McAdams, perfect, the most popular girl in school, she's also the meanest. But things change for the attractive teen when a freak accident involving a cursed pair of earrings and a chance encounter at a gas station causes her to switch bodies with Clive, Rob Schneider, a sleazy crook. Jessica, in the form of the repulsive Clive, struggles to adjust to this radical alteration and sets out to get her own body back before the upcoming prom. Period.
Nice. I like your
Thanks.
synopsis voice.
My synopsis I learned from the best.
Is something in your eyeball? You literally just touched your eyeball like it was nothing.
It was my eyelash extension.
Oh, it was your extension.
I'm not all real.
That's
my eyelashes are fake. That's the only thing that's fake.
And that's a prosthetic leg that you got there, a full-fledged wig.
Full-fledged.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Damn. Okay, you're losing brain cells. Every single time you hit your head, supposedly you lose 3 brain cells.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so you're like 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, now we're just brain dead.
Yeah, we're brain dead. Okay, the release date was December 2nd, 2002.
Damn.
This has a 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 22% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 29% on Metacritic. Now, Christian.
Damn, you got this kind of on the teat.
I'm your number one fan.
Are you really?
No.
Thanks.
Would you like to guess the percentage of Google users? And we're going to throw it to the other 2 people in the room who, by the way, one isn't paying attention and the other one I think might be unconscious.
Yeah, the other one's knocked out.
So, Christian, what percentage of Google users do you think liked the hot chick?
I'm going to go with 91%.
91%. Chris Perry.
75.
Chris Perry says
Damn,
75.
that's low, boy.
Melissa.
She's knocked the fuck out.
Lopez.
She's sleeping. She could literally sleep through a tornado.
4, 3.
Counting down's not going to help her. She's not a first grader.
Lift off.
Did you lift off that rocket right there?
I did.
Are you a child? Am I doing this podcast with a child right now?
Yes. Okay, well, nobody fucking wins because the Google percentage is 89% of users liked this movie.
I was gonna go with that, but I don't know.
I feel like 89% is a very trending number on Google users.
I feel like for Google users, it never lands on like a proper increment. It's never like 90
what
or
happens
85.
if I hit like? I liked it.
I don't think you'll change it. There's too many Google users out there.
Still at 89.
Yeah, you'd have to get a lot of people do it at once.
Excuse me. The director is Tom Brady, and no, he does not play football.
Not that Tom Brady. I had to actually look up if it was that Tom Brady.
He is 6'4", though, and he did go to Harvard.
Are you, Tom Brady?
The director of this film went
You're
to
doing
Harvard.
more research on the new director?
I just clicked on his name.
He's a tall boy. Okay.
6'4". All right.
Holla at me, man.
So the hot chick. Let's dive into
Let's
this.
fucking talk about it. So you brought this to me, and immediately I was excited because I'm a huge fan of Rob Schneider.
Yes.
And I love any Happy Madison type of film. Not all of them, but there is a special place in my heart for a majority of them.
I feel like this is like a very different type, though.
Yeah.
Of Happy Madison.
And why do you say that?
Only because it is so on trend with like your classic late 90s, early 2000s teen movie.
Like a high school movie.
Yeah, but like it's making fun of so much shit.
Yeah.
But it's so right.
There's a lot of actors and actresses that show up in other like teen high school movies. So
yeah.
Rachel McAdams, we all know from Mean Girls.
She fucking lucked out.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this movie, like watching this movie, I'm like, oh, she's in this movie, and maybe not that many people watch this movie, but hella people watch Mean Girls. Mm-hmm. Hella people watch The Notebook, and I'm like, she's in some serious, like, part of our, like, not our childhood.
Our generation.
Our generation.
Of cinema, at least. So, like, she does, what I like about Rachel McAdams is that she kind of bounces back and forth from like serious roles like The Notebook, but can also do something as silly as The Hot Chick. Or something as silly as like Mean Girls or Eurovision, which is a more recent movie. Or The Time Traveler's Wife. Was she in that? Do you know?
I think she is.
I feel like you're the rom-com queen.
I'm actually not. I love... You know, I'm a very emotional person.
Yeah. I mean, like, we've all seen your IG stories. 60% of your IG stories is you zooming in on your TV screen, crying at someone else crying.
Oh my God. I don't care. Mm-hmm. Like you said, I should have a vlog.
You should, yes, have a vlog.
I don't know. I feel like I just don't have the patience and like to like be like, all right, I'm going to film this and then I'm going to edit it.
Uh-huh.
You know, like...
You don't want to do the editing.
I don't want to do the editing, and Chris Perry for sure is not going to do the editing for me.
But he could teach you. He could show you the ropes.
He could teach me. I feel like I could learn quickly. Like, he taught me how to cut music, and I know how to cut music now.
Yeah. But did you do that because you had to do it?
Well, yeah, because it made sense for me to know how to cut music as a dancer than having my boyfriend / fiance / husband do it for me.
Why did you give him 3 titles?
Because he did it. He did it all those times in our relationship.
Oh, I see.
Boyfriend, fiance, husband, and then he's like, "You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today."
Kevin Hart's dad. I get the reference.
Is it Kevin Hart's dad?
I think, yeah, he was. It was during Kevin Hart's stand-up special, and he says that.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Kevin Hart.
Whoa,
I'm just kidding.
Fuck, dude.
I'm just kidding.
I don't understand. You know I do want to say, I know this isn't highly irrelevant, but I'm going to say something that's highly irrelevant. It is interesting for me to have a different person in Alejandro's chair because I do have to like re-gauge my energy. It's different, right? It is like I'm gauging you as we speak.
Who's better?
Damn, I can't just say that. What the fuck?
I'm just kidding.
You're trying to...
I'm just kidding.
Wow,
I'm just trying
lady.
to keep it spicy.
Your eyes literally rolled into the back of your head. How's your brain look, lady?
I felt it. It looks kind of fucking dull.
You said it. I didn't.
There's crickets. That's what this blank stare is.
Let's get to this movie because we're just
The Hot Chick, 2002. Yeah. All right, this movie starts out. If you were to randomly walk into the movie theater and you watched the opening of this movie, would you be like, "What the fuck"?
How does it start off? What's the opening scene?
It starts off back in fucking ancient...
Oh, yeah. I thought I was watching The Mummy.
Yeah.
At first. There's it's ancient Egypt without any more historical background.
That's it.
You don't know exactly what part of ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
When.
No.
It's a random fucking pharaoh getting married to a random lady.
And the lady pretty much doesn't want to get married.
Yeah,
so
we don't know her backstory.
We don't know. We just see this, I don't want to say slave.
That's what they call her in the movie. I guess we can.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, slave girl.
That's her character. That's what she's slated as in the credits. I think. I don't know. I didn't watch the credits.
I don't know. I didn't look at
Probably.
the credits either.
She's going through the crowd and she's like carrying this like something in her hand, and she comes up to her room and she pulls it out and it's these earrings.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "You'll never have to live your life in chains again."
Yeah.
And she puts the earring on her and then they fucking swap.
Okay, my question about it is that the girl that was about to marry the pharaoh. Did she want to become a slave girl? What's the thing?
They address it later that she didn't know that in order to return to your old self, you had to bring the earrings back together.
But what was her plan that they
I don't know that after she
swap
was
back?
I feel like maybe her plan was that after she married him, she could like kill him. And then she would just become queen. I mean, obviously she was already queen, but she would be in power once he's dead.
Yeah.
And then everything would be all right. But clearly the slave bitch was like, "Fuck you.
There should have been a prequel.
I'm queen." There should have been. There totally could have been.
I guess so. I don't know if I'd watch it. I'd rather just watch Brendan Fraser in The Mummy.
Yeah.
So we find out about those earrings and whatnot.
We find out about those earrings, and then we fast forward to California high school, which they do not look like they're in high school.
No, these are grown women.
Wait, the transition scene is it's like lights flickering and then it turns into pom-pom shaking.
Oh, it's the fucking cheerleading event.
It's a
rally.
event. It's a rally at high school, which, like I said, they don't look like high schoolers.
No, and like okay, there's a girl named, what's her name?
Fuck.
Hermaliski or some shit like that?
Oh my God.
It's a fat girl.
But she's a character later.
And they make fun of her. But this movie,
they call her by her last name. I think that's what they're calling her by, is her last name.
Can you look up what her name is? Because it's such a purposefully unattractive name. And I feel so bad for this fat girl because they trick her in this high school rally,
Have her dress up as the opposing schools.
Yes.
Colors.
And then cheer. And everyone's just throwing shit at her.
Toilet paper and then a fucking
toilet seat. They throw a full-on... If someone were to throw that... First of all, you're buff as fuck if you're just throwing that in high school and ripping that off toilets.
Her name is Hildenberg.
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 Purposefully, like,
Hildenberg.
An unattractive name. What are you looking at?
I was thinking.
Holy shit, what are you looking at?
What's the blimp that went down?
Was there in this movie?
No. The blimp. That... Like the first blimp.
Oh, and it
fucking went up and then just
failed.
caught fire. What's it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Is it the Hildenberg?
I hope it's not called So they named this chick after a blimp?
I don't know. That's just what I could be totally wrong. There's some people watching this probably like, "You're a dumb
correcting
bitch."
us. I don't know. I didn't major in blimps. I don't know the blimps out there.
It was in our history books, I think.
I don't
Blimp
remember.
Explosion.
That's what you're typing in?
Hildenberg. No.
Fuck!
No. Excuse me.
The Hildenberg.
Hindenburg. Not the Hilden, the Hindenburg
But
disaster.
do you think it was like a subtle joke, just trying to call her a blimp?
Maybe, because she's overweight.
When I was in high school, the worst thing I've been called was like Godzilla and King Kong.
Godzilla? I don't get it. Why Godzilla?
Godzilla's huge. That's why. Godzilla's way bigger than the Japanese people he was stomping on.
I guess.
It was a fat joke, I guess, is what it was.
Fuck you if you bullied Christian in high school. I'm going to fucking come for you, okay?
Oh, thanks, Jules.
You're welcome.
Did you just kiss at the end?
No, I went...
I'm going to come for you. Mwah.
I didn't know.
You don't know how to intimidate people.
Kisses. I'm confusing you. You don't know how to feel.
Really
I clicked my tongue.
Oh, that's what you did.
Okay, so yeah, that's how the movie starts off.
Yes, and so we get to meet these stereotypically
She's a
popular
fucking
chicks.
bitch.
Rachel McAdams.
Fucking Jessica is a bitch.
Jessica is a raging bitch. She's mean to everyone.
She's mean to everyone. It skips to her fucking playing the principal to give her and her friends a hall pass to practice cheer for the upcoming competition.
Yeah.
Fast forward, they're in her Volkswagen Bug singing, "That's what girls do."
Oh my gosh. At this point, I was like, I don't remember this part of the movie.
That scene is just like white chicks.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. I think the first 20 minutes of this film is just making fun of
all those movies.
The high school tropes, right?
Yeah.
All those movies. Because the movie doesn't really start and pick up until you see Rob Schneider, until they switch bodies.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Rob Schneider's character had a name. Spoiler alert. If you didn't know what the hot chick was about.
Spoiler alert. They switch bodies. She goes... This scene, though, where they get the drinks... And she's licking the whipped cream.
Oh, off the milkshake?
Off the milkshake. And then the guy gives it for free. That's important because it happens again later in the movie when she's
Have you ever done that? Have you ever gotten like free things for being a girl?
I've gotten free things for being a girl, but I've never tried to use my sexuality to that extreme to get free things.
You're not licking a lollipop when you're like trying to enter a club, right?
No.
You're not like coincidentally.
Like that, like openly being like, ooh. Like, let me get this for free. No. I feel like, I guess because I'm a female, there might be like things where like, oh, like you get like a drink bought for you when you're out or.
Free things come to you.
Yeah, but not that often. I've rarely, I never really went out to bars that much, but there was rarely like times where it's like, oh, tonight I'm not going to buy any of my drinks.
Yeah. It's not like your plan, but it happens.
Sometimes.
It's kind of a thing that just
I think it depends on like where you are.
Yeah, I guess so.
Geographically?
America. California.
America.
So to get back to the movie, we finally meet Rob Schneider, who I didn't even realize his character had a name. Clyde, right?
But we have to, we don't meet him until she goes into the store.
Holy shit, yeah. I'm like...
Christian's jumping ahead.
I'm jumping ahead.
You're jumping ahead. So Rachel McAdams' character Jessica, they're about to go down the escalator, and she sees this African store. Like a it's called like a Mambuza or something.
I don't want to say something that
I know
is offensive, but I know what you're saying.
It's a very like. You walk in, there's the artifacts, there's everywhere. There's incense burning. Yeah. And then that's where we meet Adam Sandler's character.
Yes, his little cameo.
Where he walks up and he does like, you could put your weed in here. And I literally say that about almost everything in life.
It's so fucking funny.
When I pick something up, and my mom has gotten so used to me saying it that when she picks something up, she's like, you can put your weed in here.
And it's specifically from this film that you picked it up from.
It's from this film.
Because it's
from this film.
So fucking funny. Adam Sandler picks up like this ancient flute. He says it's for some sort of ritual.
Made out of deer.
Yes.
Something.
Mating rituals made out of like deer horn.
You could also
antlers.
put your weed in here.
But you could also put your weed in here. And then he shows them.
Nelson Mandela's.
Yes.
So like small.
A model of the prison where Nelson Mandela spent years of his life. He's just showing them like this tiny model and lifts up the roof of one of the buildings of this prison. He says, oh, you could also put your weed in here.
My favorite is just their reactions. Anna Faris is the best friend in this movie.
She is doing such a great job.
Her facial expressions are iconic.
Bomb.com. Bomb.gov.
Bomb.gov.
If I could say that. Yes.
100%. So yes, that's where we meet Adam Sandler's character, and then goes to Jessica's trying to check out. She finds this cute pearl necklace.
Yeah.
That she wants to buy, and she literally says, ooh, pearls. And then the lady who's working at the store is like dusting off ancient artifacts. Like we see her doing that in the beginning, right? When you walk into the store, and there's the box, which is the earring box. And then my favorite is Jessica's like lifting it up, and you hear these drums going like
great,
so intense. And she like opens up, and there's like a glow to the earrings. And then the store owner's like, can you stop banging those drums?
Yeah, you see Adam Sandler in the back. Really just going ham on these drums.
He says, oh, you can hear that?
Yeah. What the fuck? And what I like about this, about Adam Sandler, is that I feel like he doesn't practice his characters.
Oh, not at all.
It just happens. They're not specified to a geographic location. Like, they're not specific accents. It's just Adam Sandler making funny voices.
I feel like I like this character, though, because since it's not his movie, per se, it's like he's not his typical Adam Sandler self.
Yeah.
Like he was really trying to put on a character. Where like I feel like majority of his other ones, you're like, oh, it's Adam Sandler.
Unless it's like a Waterboy or Sandy Wexler.
Uncut Gems.
But that's a whole. I don't think he was. I think he was a completely different character.
Yeah, for sure.
You watched it all?
Kind of. Chris put it on, and I was just there like, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
What the fuck?
He does a fantastic job in that movie.
I feel like a lot of people have a love-hate. Either some people love that movie or they're like, fuck it. It's
I'm never
bad.
watching it again because it just stresses me the fuck out.
Yeah.
But objectively, is it good?
That whole last like part, I was like, that was a lot. It was intense. Anyways, that's not the movie we're talking about.
No. Well, we're talking about the hot chick.
Oh, so the fucking earrings, she pulls them out and the chick's like, oh, those aren't for sale. And she's like, oh, okay. And then when she's not looking, she swaps the earrings out.
Sneaky.
And then that's when we pull up to the gas station and we meet Rob Schneider's character. Christian, proceed.
Rob Schneider's character has a name by the name of Clyde, who he said is this crook. Clive with a V.
Clive.
And we never hear his name. But he's at this gas station and the clerk is duct taped to a chair.
Yep.
Rob Schneider's emptying out the cash register and only finds $18.
$18.
Because everyone at a gas station pays with
credit cards.
Which makes sense. And he's like, is there anything else? And the clerk says, help yourself to some nachos. Fucking Rob Schneider takes out his big ass bag, takes all of the nachos and puts cheese right into there.
And in his mouth.
Straight from the dispenser, he puts his mouth and gets a stream of cheese. Could you imagine?
Like when I watched that last night, I was like I literally gagged thinking about the pump. My first thought was like, how do they keep that cheese hot? Like actually in gas stations, you know what I mean?
How do they keep things warm? Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that's gross. And I was like, I wonder if
you don't know how old it is.
I wonder if it's actually hot cheese. Like when they were filming it.
It has to be hot cheese.
It has to be.
Well, think about like the cheese after you put on nachos and you leave it out for a day. It's probably going to be like solidified and not.
Yeah, that's gross.
And not melty like that. So it's kept hot.
Yeah, that's true.
But how many takes do you think Rob Schneider took?
I feel like that was probably like one.
Like a one and done.
For sure. But then he went for the like snacks. Then he went for the scratch lotto cards.
Yeah.
And then he went for the icy.
Yes. So he was doing the same exact thing with the ices.
Yeah.
And he gets a brain freeze immediately.
Yeah.
Now, could you do that? I'd choose ices. I'd choose putting ices straight into my mouth rather than cheese.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because not only ices are cold, I feel like hot and cold is different.
So it's the temperature that's
it's the temperature and the consistency.
Okay.
Because you drink ices. You don't
drink
cheese. You don't have that like glob. It makes me want to gag. That much glob of cheese in your throat. That's why mozzarella sticks scare me so bad.
You have a fear of mozzarella sticks?
Yeah. I don't really like eating mozzarella sticks because
I feel like there's more into that statement than there really is.
No, because a couple of times that I eat them,
yeah,
all the cheese, like I can't bite it off and it just gets stuck in my throat and I gag and
Wait, all of the cheese, you can't bite it off, it gets stuck in your throat and you gag.
You know when you're trying to like bite off mozzarella sticks and the cheese just keeps coming?
Just bite harder.
Keeps coming.
Dude, any opportunity that you can do to hop on like a sexual joke.
Christian.
Stop. What?
I'm trying to get you more views.
And it's happening. There are 12-year-old boys saying, y'all want to hear a girl whisper in your ear right now? Listen to ICBTB podcast. There is this girl by the name of Juliet that will smack her saliva into your ears.
Don't say my name.
That's not sexy. I'll tell you that. That's just you clicking.
What's never mind. I'm not going to bring up another movie. I'm going to get sidetracked. We're actually doing pretty good though.
We're staying pretty streamlined with the movies.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of
this eyelash, guys. If you've ever had eyelash extensions, you need to know that you need to brush them out here and there. And I haven't brushed them out today. No, that's a lie. I brushed them out today.
Are there tiny combs for?
No, it's just the little.
Oh, like a gotcha. I know what you're saying.
Yep.
For your mascara.
Yeah.
Yay, I got it.
Okay.
So
gas station.
He gets all of his shit and he starts leaving, and we're seeing these rowdy ass chicks in their car.
Oh, hold on. He brought this up.
What's up?
This came out in 2002. Yeah. I don't remember, but in California, were they really still doing self-service gas stations?
Did they specify that this was California though?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a scene because it was like you've never, when it's the boyfriend and the best friend talking.
Yeah.
He's like, you've never been out of California.
Oh,
so
I
it's
see.
in California. But then they did another shot where I'm like, it's like a kind of a smaller city that looks like Reno and there's snow on the mountains. I'm like, that's not LA. Like,
I wonder where they were shooting
this B-roll?
this.
It was weird.
Okay, so they're getting B-roll from completely different areas.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless it was, I mean, I guess there's snow on like, no.
No,
when you're in
I don't
LA,
think so.
What's that? Is that Big Sur? No, Big Sur's up more. Big Sur's closer to us.
I think we're thinking too deep into this. I don't think when they're making a movie as prestigious as The Hot Chick that people are looking at the B-roll and saying, wait a minute, this isn't California.
Sorry.
Oh, no. I get it.
Intricate.
You love this movie and you're just breaking it down. But no, that's a fair observation is that if this is California,
they don't have self-service gas stations.
Yeah, like who the fuck is doing their gas?
Maybe they did.
They got to do it themselves.
Right.
Poor Rob Schneider. If this guy's a real crook, why didn't he just say,
he could have walked the fuck away.
I don't work here.
Right.
That's not even a rude thing to say. You could just say, I don't work here.
I don't work here.
But he goes on to like try to fix all the shit, their engine.
Well, because she's like, he puts the gas tank in and she's like, full service. And can you check under the hood?
Uh-huh.
And then he does that.
And they start honking.
My favorite part is how she like has her flip phone and she's like, check this out.
What does she do?
And then she honks. Like it's just a line delivery. I'm just like, this is 2000s.
Super 2000s.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there are so many moments in this movie where you can see it didn't age well. Like you can't just be assuming that your gardener is Latino and calling your gardener taquito.
Let's be real. All of the movies that came out from like, I don't even know. Let's just say 95 to like 2010.
Okay, yeah. 15 years.
Would not fly today.
No.
Like the jokes and just what they're saying and what they're doing. I'm like, that would not fly today.
Basically the decade, the 2010s up until now is when everyone started getting more woke.
Right.
Really trying to like cover their
Be
tracks.
correct.
Saying like, hey, if this offends one social group or like if this offends one person, don't ever say it.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of shit. Like this movie gets... Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to bring up... We'll get back to taquito. Because that obviously is offensive. But one of my favorite bits of this film is a girl in their friend group by the name of Ling Ling. She has another name. I don't really think they throw it out there many times.
I only know her by Ling Ling.
But Ling Ling, who is half black and half Korean, her mom comes out of the cuts wherever she is in school.
The first one's at school.
Saying, you forgot your lunch.
Ling Ling.
You forgot your lunch. Bulgogi and kimchi. You can't just say, you can't throw a joke out there like that anymore. And like, she's wearing Oriental garb.
Legit, from head to toe.
Where does she work at the mall?
Nail salon.
Nail salon.
She said when they're in the store, you walk by fancy nails and not say hi.
You walk by fancy nails. Yeah, you. She's like, Mom.
Well, because it's after. It's right after she says, this just makes me so proud to be African American. And then her mom walks up.
Pops out.
Ling Ling. And the owner of the store is just like,
shaking her head. Shaking her head.
Shaking her head.
I don't know why someone wouldn't be proud to be half Korean.
But that becomes a part of the story.
It does. Later on.
It becomes a part of the story.
They come full circle and try to make it a meaningful moment.
Ling
Ling has her own side story. Ling Ling could have her own movie.
She really could.
Yeah.
They really do. They come full circle with her.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing they come full circle with besides Clive and Jessica.
Because it's at the prom. First of all, Ling Ling's mom everywhere. She's
Everywhere.
at all places at one time.
Do you think she obviously isn't an extra. Is she a No, she's a role. She's not a feature.
It's a role.
She's a role.
Yeah.
She got lucky.
She got lucky with that role. It's a funny role. I was laughing out loud. So like at prom, when she comes through.
Yeah.
What did she do for Ling Ling at prom?
Ling Ling, you forgot your bling bling.
That's My favorite line.
She's like walking with like that like limp,
like a pimp limp.
She's in like Adidas from like head to toe, like a tracksuit with the fucking what's that like what's the
oh, it's like it's the kangaroo brand hat
backwards.
that Samuel L. Jackson wears all the time.
Yes, and she like whips out like a huge ass chain with a like silver dollar bill on it.
She says, "Ling Ling, you forgot your bling bling."
Yeah,
and then she proceeds to say, N-word, please. You can't. There are so many things wrong with
once again, this would not fly right now. This would not fly from 2016 to present.
Dude, when Ling Ling's mom first comes to the high school inside of the classroom, she says, Ling Ling, right? Because she forgot her lunch. And Tia and Tamara Mowry look at each other and they say, sorry, was the phone ringing?
Yes.
Dude, this movie kind of racist.
Very. It's inappropriate.
It's PG-13 though. So if you're 13 and up, you can still...
We haven't even gotten to the part where they switch bodies.
We haven't even gotten to
the
main part of the movie. We've been talking about fucking ancient Egypt and Ling Ling pot stickers.
So when Rob Schneider is doing the full service on their car, Jessica is putting one of the earrings in. And so I started this movie before we went to bed last night, and then I knocked out. And I was like, I texted you and I was like, I have to finish watching the movie again. So when I rewatched it today, I was like, okay, where, like, do they show her actually dropping the other earring? And they do. So, like, she puts on one earring and then, like, Rob Schneider's character walks out and she was like, hello, the gas pumps. And she goes, on this side.
Oh,
and the earring's in her hand, like, she's about to put it in. And then, like, she goes like that. And when she comes like this, it's gone.
I didn't even realize. So you're telling me the director
legit
kind of planted that small seed, because that's kind of like a throwaway thing. Like, I wouldn't have complained if they never showed it and it just by chance it fell out.
Like, happened to be on the ground. But
Yeah.
I feel like I've always wondered that, because I've seen this movie like a few times. Like, I for sure had it on DVD.
Yeah.
And it was one of those movies because my parents had an Expedition that had the DVD player in the back.
Oh, you were fancy like that?
Yeah. So, like, it lived in the back. Like, it was an option to put on. But I feel like I've always wondered, like, how did that earring end up on the ground? And last night when I was watching it, I was like, oh, okay, like, when they pull off, she doesn't have the other earring in her ear. Like, I was like, okay, they did a good job of, like, paying attention to detail. But today when I watched it, I was like, oh, she threw that shit.
Wow.
Like, she threw it. Yeah.
So it's not something that you even had to look up. Did you play it multiple times?
No, I just was going off of what I watched last night when I thought about it, and then when I watched it today.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pay attention to all the small details.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I never would have caught that.
Yeah. But before they switch bodies, when her boyfriend, I don't even remember. Oh, what is it? She calls him Silly Billy Nilly.
Silly Billy Nilly.
Yeah. When he comes up and they do the whole from the window, like, he's like...
Multiple times.
And then she goes...
Multiple times, too. They throw it back at each other. That is the lamest shit I've ever seen.
Like, so many just minutes wasted.
So many. How many times
just
you gotta kiss your two fingers?
Fingers to your heart. Fingers
to your heart.
And then you either wrap it up and throw it, or like bow and arrow.
Shoot it like a bow and arrow. Yeah, like Cupid. What the heck? And then she goes through all this hassle to climb out of her window, down, like through a tree,
Literally.
to kiss him 3 times on the neck and say, oh, I gotta go.
But after she takes everything he's saying so sexually about going away snowboarding with him for the weekend, and he's literally like,
oh, at that point he's done.
He's like, I'm not saying that.
He says,
She's like, oh, Billy.
Like, he says, like, you could go there first. I'll follow you from behind. And she's like, behind,
Yeah.
from the front, sideways.
It's
I
not
don't want it
gonna
anyway.
happen.
We're not gonna have sex. I like Anna Faris in this movie too, a lot. I think she did a phenomenal job.
She's so good.
So good in like everything
good.
she did.
Yeah.
Because Scary
She's the
Movie,
best friend. Scary Movie. She's in Scary Movie.
House Bunny.
House Bunny.
But of this like era, what else was she in? I feel like I'm blanking out.
I was totally thinking about this earlier when I was watching it.
Other
like,
movies that she was in.
And it was Scary Movie was for sure one of them. The House Bunny.
Take Me Home Tonight. She was in that. She's in a lot of like rom-com, or like if you need a ditzy blonde, you're gonna get Anna Faris.
Oh, for sure.
She got a lip job, you know that?
Did she? Well,
Yeah,
she
can you
did
tell?
kind of have like concave lips.
And I thought she was prettier before the lip job. I don't think she needed it.
So many. Okay. Oh, she's the crazy
She's in
girlfriend in Just Friends.
Duh.
She's in Brokeback Mountain.
No, she's not.
IMBD says she's in Brokeback Mountain.
Now you keep saying IMBD. Do you realize the order of? You call America's Best Dance Crew
IMDb.
ABCD?
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
Are you really?
No.
Okay, I was gonna.
Did I
feel
say
real
it
bad.
the first time too?
Yeah, you did.
Hey, it's just like how Marjani called you Marjani.
Stop, dude.
Or you called. I can't fucking talk.
Yeah, don't try to fucking burn me if you can't even English right now.
Once again, I'm dyslexic.
Stop. You're not, obviously.
Yeah, I am. I have a doctor's note for it in my backpack. Do you want to see?
No, stop pulling things out of your backpack. These references make no sense unless you've seen our previous episode.
Okay, no, she was legit in Brokeback Mountain. Chris was judging me so hard just now. Did you see that?
I see it all the time, but not this specific time.
Okay.
She's in a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, she's in a shit
I
ton
do
of-
not doubt her talent. What I love are her reaction shots are the best.
Yes.
Every single time she like gasps and like makes her. She was
her
so adorable
eyes
in
so
this.
big.
I love the fact that she was falling in love with Jessica.
But her name, or yeah, Jessica's name when she's Clive, Rob Schneider's character, but goes and gets a job at the school is Spence.
Spence, yes.
So that's what Anna Faris's character April calls her, is Spence.
And that's Jessica's last name too, Spencer. And that's why they call
that makes
her
sense.
Spence.
Oh my god, I didn't put that together.
Oh, you didn't? But she fell in love. I think it's funny. I have a
We're
question.
jumping ahead here.
We'll just jump
It's
back
fine.
and forth.
We're all over the place.
It's gonna take us the length of the movie
Obviously.
to get through it.
I'm gonna eat another one of these ASMR.
Oh, you're gonna
As you ask my question, I'll take the mic away. Your question.
Okay. My question is, if you were in Anna Faris's shoes, having your best friend turn into a dude overnight, would one of your first questions be like, "So you have a penis?
Absolutely.
Can I
I want
see
to
it?
see your dick.
You want to see that person's dick?" Okay. My other question is, they all gasped and laughed at his penis. Was it small? Did they laugh because it was small, weird looking, or because it was big?
I think it was big and hairy.
Big and hairy.
Because she said, well, it's definitely in my top 5. And then Jessica Spence is like, well, how many have you seen? And she's like, 5.
See, that's my question. That's
Oh,
why.
but you don't know, is it number 5 or is it number 1 or is it number 3?
Because if it's top 5 and you've only seen 5, then it doesn't matter how bad it is. It's your top 5
still-
is
yeah.
going to be, that's all you've seen.
It might be subpar.
I don't know, subpar. But also, I've said this before, don't judge a dick when it's soft.
That's true. Because some people are showers, but other people are growers.
Yeah, and that's a whole nother episode.
Me, myself, and I'm not going to tell you what I am.
Personally saw yours. Man.
Christian asked me when I got here, he's like, Jules, let me see. You turned into a dude. Let me see it. And I was
Yeah.
like, sure.
I was like, damn, girl, is that rope?
It went echo.
It sounded like an earthquake when it hit the table.
It was.
Jules has an anaconda.
My anaconda
Don't.
don't. That
My
song's actually about me.
That's specifically about you.
Anyways, so Jessica puts on the earring.
Oh, we're going back.
We're going back to the movie.
the car scene.
No, she puts on. Oh, it's already in her ear. Sorry, it's already in her ear. Clive, when he gets home and takes a dollar bill out of the backpack and licks the nacho cheese off of it.
Gross.
Did you
One of the
notice
grossest
his
things.
toilet in the background?
Disgusting.
It was gross.
That's a place where you contract 5 diseases.
And you might die.
You need multiple toilet seat covers or
Yeah.
just piss outside.
It was disgusting.
The dirtiest toilet I've ever seen.
Ever.
A big fear of mine are dirty bathrooms or really wet bathrooms, like having to change after swimming at Waterworld. Sorry,
Or at
not
the
changing,
beach.
or at the beach. Fuck that. Or like when you go camping and the only bathrooms available are the dirty ones in the corner.
Yeah.
Nope, sorry, holding in my poop for 10 days.
Yeah. 10 days.
Probably gonna die.
Dig a hole.
Dig a hole. But Rob Schneider's, I'll dig a hole and I'll use an acorn to wipe. Rob
Well, it
Schneider's.
wouldn't be the first time.
You've done something like that?
I don't recommend it.
Okay, yeah, but probably not.
I'm still healing.
Holy shit, I feel so sorry for you.
I'm just kidding, guys. Acting. I've only been camping once.
Wow.
That's a true story.
Damn. But let's get back to the movie.
These are stuck in my teeth.
We'll take it out of your teeth and I'll keep talking about
I
the
got
scene.
it. Okay, talk about it.
Yeah, so he finds his earring in that bag that's full of nacho cheese and puts it on jokingly, right? And then they go to sleep and their bodies swap. This is when the movie starts.
That's when the movie starts.
That's when the movie starts. We've been talking about this movie for so long, barely got through it. We're deep into
Okay,
this
we got it.
episode.
We have to fucking talk really fast. Okay, so Jessica wakes up and she's a man. She's a man.
Full-fledged. This guy is in his late 30s at this point.
But in her same outfit. That's the best part.
Rob
that you
Schneider.
see Rob Schneider. Okay. Great acting though on both of their parts.
Both
I
ends.
always love it when like shows or movies do this, when one person swaps with another person's character.
Yeah.
And they do such a great job.
Do you think Rob Schneider really embodied Rachel McAdams? I think he was just playing a girl.
I think he was playing a bitchy girl. Like, that's what I wonder. Like, if they filmed this, like, all right, Rob, like, let's watch a few of Rachel's scenes.
Yeah, I was curious
as
about that too.
Jessica, and then Jessica, Rachel, let's watch a couple of Rob's scenes as Clive, so they could kind of embody that.
I really liked Rachel McAdams playing
Oh, she was so good. But that's
Playing
what I mean.
Clive,
Like,
yes.
I'm like the fact, like, okay, yeah, it got shitty reviews, but like, this was like pretty good acting for everybody.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't bad acting, I don't think at all.
Like if
It's
you were
stupid.
laughing out loud, then this movie's doing justice.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Happy Madison film. They know
Yeah.
they weren't going to win an Oscar. They know they weren't going here for method acting. No one's using the Meisner technique.
No.
No one's really doing that.
No.
We're just trying to have a good time.
Right. And they did.
Yeah.
My favorite when she's going pee. And then you see the shot from underneath the toilet of her looking down and seeing her dick.
Yes. Well, of course, if you're a girl, you would freak the hell out.
How would you feel if you woke up as a woman?
What? Who?
I don't know. Let's say you and I swapped bodies. Okay, so like tonight when we're sleeping, some fucking ancient magical curse happens. You wake up in my bed with Chris, and I wake up in your bed with Melissa.
Mary, you damn for sure know I'm doing something to Chris. And you damn for sure know you're doing something to that girl too.
Hell yeah, she's asleep right now.
Now, is that cheating? No, right? Because I'm just doing you service.
But okay, so is it cheating because it's still that person's body,
Yeah.
but it's not your soul and your control in your mind?
I don't know. Do you think Chris would be able to tell the difference?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a weird... How am I supposed to ask this question? Like, hey Chris, if I fucked you... You would have to tell me over the phone.
I think I would rock Melissa's world. I don't know about you with Chris.
I don't know. I'll say, I don't know. As a guy, I don't know if you know how to work a penis.
I think I could. And
As a
it's not
guy?
all about that, honey.
Obviously not. I know. Girl, this ain't my first rodeo. But since it's you, I feel like, man, this is a crazy question. That's odd. Like, I feel like since it's you, and you're my friend, I feel like when I change, I
you're
can't
my
even.
friend.
I can't even. I have to like.
I can't look
This
at
is
myself.
Jules's body. Chris is gonna get mad if she knows that I'm in Jules's body and sees me naked in the mirror.
Like, wow. Good job, Jules. Nice. You sent a video. Hey, I just want to say, good job.
And you do the same with my body, but you're like, hey, Christian, you got some work to do, buddy. When we would switch back, we would be so much closer. We would know so much about each other's lives at that point. That's wild.
Hey, baddies, I'm going to take a quick break to let you know that they are now selling It Can't Be That Bad crop tops.
Foy.
Get your crop tops. How much are they again, Christian?
You tell me.
They're $20, baddies.
$20.
So,
did they come like that, Jules?
Of course they came like this. You ordered them like this.
Yes. We'll be posting a picture of Jules wearing this.
I might be in Christian's body, though. So is it me or is it
Ain't
Christian?
no one gonna buy that.
It is your job to figure out whose body it is.
Well, they'll see whose body it is, but they don't know who's
whose personality?
Whose soul? They're swapping souls.
Swapping souls.
But yeah, hit us up. We do have our Shopify shop on our website.
Gang. These aren't on there yet. They'll be up there soon.
They'll be up there soon. I have to take pictures, make it look pretty and whatnot. Order your stickers, order your merch. We got a whole bunch of different stuff.
There's new stickers.
Yeah, they're new stickers. We said in the last episode that Melissa made new art. Jules already has it on her Hydro Flask.
It's also on my computer. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can. Look at how reflective it is.
And if you can't see anything, that's because you're listening to this via audio. What the fuck are you doing? Stimulate more of your senses, baddies. And watch this on YouTube. Especially if you...
Fuck.
I'm gonna let Jules just advertise it then.
Okay, look here. Jesus Christ, we've been recording for far too long and we're not even halfway through this movie.
We'll get through this movie. We'll get through it.
Where'd we end? Oh. After she passes out in the bathroom from realizing she's a dude. And then when she's trying to change and she's looking at herself in the mirror and she's like, sick.
Oh, she's like,
sick.
ew.
Well,
yeah, I mean, it's not the most... I'll say that Rob Schneider he's not fat.
He's not grotesque.
No, he's just like, he's kind of like
not, I mean, he's a decent body and he's not that hairy.
No, he's not bad.
The way they're like trying to make it be like, I have hair everywhere. I'm like, he's not that hairy.
There are hairier people out there.
Yeah. Like when he lifted up her, I don't know.
Armpit?
When they lifted up their armpits, there wasn't that much hair. It was just like this little bit. And I was like, what?
Like the grossest part about Rob Schneider is his actual hair on his head, I think. It's kind of like a receding afro.
Yes.
Ish. You know, which brings me to my next point. When they go to the mall to kind of get him ready for prom.
No, it's not for a prom. It's for when they go to the club.
When they go to the club,
to see if the opposing cheerleader was the one who put the curse on him. Bianca.
They're trying to see if Bianca has a tattoo
of a scorpion on her back.
And so he's going through this makeover and is going through these different familiar hairstyles, all representative of each member of the Backstreet Boys. And what he landed on was basically...
What's his name?
I don't know. I don't know the names of the Backstreet Boys.
Nick Carter. AJ. Howie. Kevin. Brian?
Who was he? Chris?
He was Howie.
Damn, Chris Perry knows each of the members of the Backstreet Boys.
Howie. Okay, wait, but yes, it ends up looking just like him.
How
just
he did before.
Some product in his hair.
That's it. And he looked almost exactly the same.
Okay, but we skipped over a very crucial part when she, as Clive, calls her best friend. Why am I spacing out Anna Faris' name? April. Thank you.
That's the character.
She's like, meet me at the bleachers after class. And she's like, what's wrong with your voice? Are you getting a cold?
Oh, because her voice is super low.
And he's like, we have bigger problems than that. And then when he climbs through the bleachers and she's
looking like a creep.
Why didn't she just walk up?
Yes.
Like, why did she climb through the bleachers and then like, he's like trying to explain to her how bad his day was, and then she's like, you come any closer. First off, her keychain, she's like, I have pepper spray on my keychain, and it's nothing but like Care Bears, and there's a Raggedy Ann doll.
There's so much shit on it.
Her keychain is like the huge circle ring with everything on it. She ends up spraying him in the eye with pepper spray. He fucking takes a tumble
down
the bleachers
and gets back up. Only to slip
on her. What is that?
A Hostess snowball.
What she keeps saying to April, are you binging again? You know these go straight to your ass.
Another early 2000s reference, right?
Yes.
Because girls in the early 2000s wanted small butts. But now,
Okay, when I was hanging out with my friends earlier, one of my friends brought up, he was like, you know, it's really crazy how like back then like small butts were a thing, but now it's like fucking big butts.
it's the big booty,
It is
small
the
waist, big booties.
Big booty hoe.
Back then, like it was a trend for people to show off their G-strings too.
Yeah.
Just kind of like pull it up.
Yeah,
like, to their
that was in
hips.
this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your opinion on that? Hot or not?
I'm gonna go with not, just because I feel like it's hot when it's just that.
Okay. When it's just the G-string? When a girl's just in her G-string?
Well, I guess
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but seeing like a G-string like pulled up that high, but even that's come back now.
Has it?
Mm-hmm. That trend has come back now.
Damn, I'm not trendy at all.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't look at girls enough. See that, babe?
She
Only
can't
looking
because
at
she's
you.
asleep. She looks like an angel.
She's knocked the fuck out. But
No, that's for sure. I don't know. I just think it's kind of like, I don't want to say I feel like it's trashy. It's one of those things now. I feel like I can't say anything about anything.
you think you're gonna get canceled for
It's
saying
not
it?
that I think I'm going to cancel, but you really just can't say shit these days.
I guess not. I mean, someone's gonna get offended either way.
You really
You can't call someone fat anymore. You gotta call them weight impaired. No, you could still call them fat.
Okay. Going back though.
Yes.
Okay, so she slips on the fucking
On the snowball, yes.
and then she's complaining about everything, and she talks about April when you moved here in the 2nd grade from Arkansas.
Yep.
And people used to throw rocks at you because your 2 front teeth were brown. And she
such
goes
a crazy
to April
image.
and she's like,
Did she rub her teeth? I don't remember that.
he shoots to her and she's just like she's reflecting on it.
Dude, Anna Faris is such a beast. Such a
She
good
is.
actress.
And then she talks about the locket she gave her
Yeah.
when her grandma was dying. And then it goes into their handshake. Do you know it by heart?
I don't know it by heart.
Chris Perry, come into the mic right now, babe.
Why, does he know it by heart?
He was singing it earlier. Give me all you got, please. Babe, come into the mic. Please. Please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A 5, a 6, sing as much as you know. Here we go. Boys are cheats and liars. They're such a big disgrace. They will tell you anything to get to second baseball. Baseball, he thinks he's gonna score. If you let him go all the way, then you are a horticulture studies flowers. Geologist studies rocks. The only thing he wants to do is get you out your... I forgot.
No.
To get you.
Hey, I don't know. You're the one that really knows this by heart.
Dun dun Beatles. Beatles. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't just say, huh. I'm going to have to disqualify you.
Me and
there.
Anna knew it. We knew it at one point in our lives. She probably still knows
Because
it.
this was a pretty big fixture in your guys' young...
Kind of. We watched it a lot.
Because it was in the back of your expedition. Because you
It was in the back of my expedition.
But that was... that's a funny chant. Was that chant specific to this movie, or did that exist somewhere?
No, it was specific to this movie. For sure.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Did you have anything like that? Like a chant that you would say to your closest girlfriends growing up?
No, I had handshakes.
Just handshakes?
Me and Alejandro have a handshake. Do you remember it? I don't know if I remember.
Well, he can't really answer right now.
He's
because
answering. He's
not
listening.
on
He's like,
mic.
ugh, fuck
He's
this
like, "Yeah,
bitch.
I remember it."
She's in my spot, and now she's bringing this up.
When he's not here?
When he's not here. Okay, wait, my notes are on my computer. Hold
You
on.
haven't looked at your notes this entire time. You must have some specific moments to bring up.
Okay, we brought up that classic. Oh, okay. Well, you going back to the haircut, it was before they go to the club scene.
Yeah.
The scene of him in the bathroom,
Oh, yeah.
not knowing how to pee
Yeah.
and use the ice urinal. Is that a thing, or ice urinal's a thing?
I've never seen ice in a urinal, but I definitely have peed in one of those troughs.
Okay.
But what I'm confused because for a shitty place like a club and a bathroom that has a trough, why the fuck is there a towel guy? Someone
Right.
like giving you towels. Like that's
And
usually for nicer areas.
he literally talks him through the entire experience.
Yeah.
The best part is when he picks up the ice. Oh, why is there ice in
So
here?
gross. I don't know what the ice is for. I can't. Is it
I don't know, because my thought is
can't
like,
answer that.
How do they clean it? Like, how do they?
There has to be a drain. It just melts and they just let it
Do they pour
drain.
hot water at the end of the night?
I don't know.
And it's just piss in hot water?
I'll tell you right now, guys are gross. In those troughs, I mean, no, it's not the worst. Those kind of troughs, they exist at like sports arenas and whatnot. Maybe some clubs.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't pissed in enough to really ever see ice in them, and I can't answer that
So weird to me
question.
still. I feel like I brought this up when I was on as a guest the first time about how guys just fucking whip their dicks out.
Yes, every single time you're a guest, we keep talking about like how we pee for some reason.
I know, but I was thinking about it last night when Chris and I were at dinner. Like, I went to the bathroom and I was sitting on the stall and I was like, imagine if there wasn't stalls.
And like, it was just toilets?
It was just like girls like went and sat down, like how guys and walk up and just pee.
Yeah, would you mind? Okay, let's role play for a bit. I'm your girlfriend.
You're my girlfriend.
I'm your girlfriend.
Oh, I just spelled.
And we're in the bathroom and we're peeing next to each other. Are you weirded out?
I'm not weirded out because I'll go into the bathroom with my girlfriends or like at my girlfriend's house and she'll be in there doing her makeup and I'll sit down and go pee. It's not that. It's the stranger aspect.
Oh.
It's the fact that someone you don't know is pissing next to you.
Okay. And that's what guys kind of do.
I know. So that's why it's like, if it was always like that, it wouldn't be weird, right?
No. Yeah.
Just like if there was like, oh, here's my question.
What?
This is what I thought last night. Were urinals... that like the thought process of urinals invented first or toilets? I think it's toilets.
Yeah, because it has to cater to everyone.
Right. So how come you guys have to lift the seat up when you pee?
Because we're being courteous and we don't want to pee on where you guys sit.
But it's not, I guess it is, it's not that much of a difference though when you lift the seat up of like a radius of where you have to
But your thighs don't
aim.
have to touch what's underneath that seat. We're just trying not to piss on the seat.
Okay, so is it truly...
Because then we have to
do
wipe.
you think it was truly out of courtesy? Like,
yeah, and...
that's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that it's out of courtesy, even though people don't fucking put the seat back down most of the time after they do it.
I do all the time.
He doesn't.
You're pointing at your husband.
Welcome back to ICBTB podcast. We're not talking about me. We're talking about you. He doesn't put the seat back down.
Well, I can't help him out with that. That's good. That's something that we all learn.
It's fine. Oh my God. It is now a new day.
It is now a new day. Y'all have been chilling here for a while.
But it is a new day, obviously, because we're in different outfits.
I do. Yes, we're wearing different outfits. I do want to talk about one of my favorite scenes was the fucking pillow fight. The pillow fight.
Okay, that's classic, like, scary movie shit.
So funny. Well, in Scary Movie, did something similar happen?
Just the effects of them getting, like, it's very, like...
flying.
Like, flying through the air, like... Because I feel like you said that in, like, Scary Movie when they're supposed to be being possessed.
Yeah.
And they fly up against the wall like something is making them.
Mm-hmm.
When he just gets... They're having, like, it turns into a cute pillow fight.
It's cute at first.
And then they just start wailing at him. And you just see him, like, turn into, like, a fucking aggro.
Yeah.
Man. And he's like... Fucking whacks the redhead first and she's bent over, whacks her again,
Yes.
flies into the wall,
So fucking funny.
then goes Ling Ling,
Then goes Ling Ling.
flies straight up, leaves a dent in the wall.
Breaks the wall. There are cracks in the wall. And poor Anna Faris's parents downstairs.
Her mom is so concerned.
Her mom is so concerned to the point that she's becoming a suicidal alcoholic.
Yes.
And her husband is a famous actor, actually, a very popular actor. His name is Robert Davi, who played like a villain role in like James Bond, and I've seen him in some mafia movies. Does not give a shit about his wife. Is always just painting like his small
fucking
ship
airplanes.
models or airplanes. Yes,
yeah.
Yeah. What the?
He's
those
just
parents
like,
are so
you're
funny.
not gonna ruin her night, or like he's just so pissed.
He doesn't. Yeah.
The dynamic.
All of the parents in this movie, shitty.
Her parents.
Jessica's
she
parents.
goes to try and sneak back into the house. Her dad thinks she's the gardener, and she says her name's Taquito.
Yeah, to get back to it, that's where another racist part of this movie
Taquito.
says, "Hey, amigo, what's your name? Taquito." Yeah, and like, it's
So bad.
and he's trying to be.
So bad.
He was like man to man, probably the most machismo person in this film is the dad, just
Yes.
throwing beer at this other guy, playing
Yeah.
basketball with Rob Schneider.
Yeah. Punching him in the chest.
Yeah, I've never seen
Like
that.
hard. Like he's like making contact.
I might give my gardener a beer if it's a hot day.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna fucking punch him, and I'm
No.
not gonna play basketball with him.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna ask him about. And they were talking about girls at one point, right?
Oh, he shows his fucking shaved pubes.
Oh, to him.
She's just like, like she's so fucking grossed out.
He says,
The porn star.
A porn star trim. I don't know what a porn star trim is for a guy. Isn't it just well kept? There are porn star trims for girls, but for guys,
What's
it's
a
just
porn
like
star trim for a girl?
I mean, it's either clean or the strip, or
Landing
maybe
strip.
a triangle.
Triangle. Clean is just a little too, like, babyish.
For a guy?
No, for a girl.
For a girl, it's too babyish.
Like it's like.
So what's the right?
I feel like a little bit of hair is okay because if not, it's like that you look like a child and that's weird.
Really, it's like a child thing?
It's weird.
I think you're the only person that
I bet you
compares it
I'm
to
not.
that.
I
No.
bet you I'm not.
that thinks that. Really?
Yeah.
You think other girls think that clean shaved privates?
I had a conversation with a few people about this, so yeah.
with a few people.
I don't know if it's like once you once you have a kid,
Like, how much is a little bit of a hair? Are we talking about like you'll
like
find?
I don't know, like a landing strip or whatever, just like a
Okay.
fucking layer. I don't know.
We're not talking about
This
like
is weird. I don't like this topic.
tall grass, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Anyway, okay,
Gotta
yay.
catch them all, but not herpes.
Don't catch that. But,
Okay, hold on. Can we go back to the club scene in the bathroom? Is this where the line comes from the first time in a movie that you heard, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it?
No, I've heard that in multiple places.
Multiple movies?
No, just like banter from friends.
Right, but like, is this the first movie you've heard
Probably
them say it
the
in?
first movie, yes.
Okay.
Because
when he said it, I was like, oh, fuck. Is this where people like
this is where people
got
get
it from?
Yeah, but it's unrealistic. I shake mine probably like 5 times because you don't get it. There's a drip. There's a post pee drip that you got to get rid of.
Post nasal drip.
Yeah, but instead of nasal pee.
That makes sense.
Okay. Any other questions while we're on the topic?
No.
Okay.
So you shake it more than twice. So Christian plays with it.
I don't.
That's
just trying to
what
be
we've
courteous.
gotten to.
Just trying to be courteous to my pants.
How about when they? Oh God, I'm trying to think. Like, is there anything like important from the like club scene? Oh no, they realize that's where the earrings are.
Yeah.
They realize the earrings are like, oh shit, they have to like reconnect them, so they have to find her body, like where it really is. Her boyfriend runs into her on the street.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor guy. He's so obsessed with her. She fucking steals his car, tries to
Yes.
run him over, steals all his money. Rob Schneider, as the janitor, is still trying to flirt with him and get with him, so it's just awkward.
It's freaking him out.
When he calls him for the first time, like crying, and he's like,
Damn.
I should have made love to you when I had the chance. And he's like, Father Mackenzie, is that you?
And that's such a smart, inappropriate, but smart joke. It's so quick.
Once again, would not fly now.
No, would not fly.
Would not.
Maybe. I think that people still make fun of the whole priest stereotype.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
But-
so fucking weird that that's okay.
Yeah. You can't say a bunch of other things, but you could still call a
can say
priest a
that.
child molester
Yeah.
as a joke. But
when they find out, when it's like on the news, when Hildenberg
yes.
is watching the news and they see that there was like these two guys who were, one guy was trying to follow her into the alley to make sure she was okay, and then my buddy just so happened to be hiding behind the trash can and
with
filming
a video
it
camera.
straight up right there. I'm like, that is so inappropriate and so
creepy.
bad.
That's terrible.
So bad. But they turned it around and like she mugged him.
Yes, of course it didn't happen. But still.
But I'm like, that scene, I was like, oh God.
Dark. Really dark.
Bad.
What they were subtly hinting at, very dark.
So bad. But then Hildenberg calls April, and it goes to her voice recording, and she's like, April, it's me. I think I found Jessica's body. And then the mom is dusting off something a hella up high.
Yes.
And she hears that and fucking falls.
From upstairs.
The second
over
story.
the railing. Just this girl's...
This mom.
Her mom is falling apart because she is keeping April's keeping a full-grown man in her bedroom for like a week.
She brings out her soapy or her hairy bar of soap.
Gross.
To the husband. So gnarly. Oh my God.
There are so many. This movie surprisingly made me laugh out loud so many times.
So much.
Ling Ling's mom, one more time, I want to bring her up.
Ling Ling's mom
had hydraulics in her vehicle. And it was just like...
Well, but we have to bring it back to how Ling Ling came full circle, because with the Tamari sister... Tamari?
Tia and
Maori.
Tamara?
Sorry. Yeah, the sisters, they were like, I would like love to have her as my mom. Like, they make her feel like shit.
Like, don't be ashamed.
And she walks out and she says something to her mom, and she's like, you're not ashamed of me. You're ashamed of like who you are.
Yeah, that's what her mom says.
Yeah. drives
and
away with the
drives away
hydraulics.
when it's supposed to be a meaningful moment.
What'd she say? She's like, tell something easy on the chronic.
Yeah. Ling Ling's mom, real thug.
Fucking bounces away.
So fucking funny.
Bounces away. But we find out that Jessica's body. Oh my God. Isn't
Spence.
that...
Or
Jessica's
Rachel
body,
McAdams.
Isn't that fucking... Oh, Jennifer's body. Never mind.
That's what I was thinking too.
They figure out that she's working at a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to find her.
Yeah.
And confront her. Did we miss anything?
We probably missed a few things.
We probably missed a few things that some people are like, God, you fucked this up.
No.
Oh, April tells her that she loves her.
Yeah.
Oh, can we talk about Jessica's little brother?
He's such an interesting character.
Character. Is he...
I think he's closeted.
He's
not
for
even closeted,
sure.
but...
No, he's gay.
He's gay, but that's why he's getting bullied, I think.
I think that's why he's getting bullied, and I think it's so amazing that when he walks into the room and sees Rob Schneider sitting on the bed crying in her prom dress, and he's like, Jess, it's you. I knew it was you. And he full on says, like, she's like, why didn't you tell? And he's like, because you're my sister, and I love you no matter who you are. I'm like, that is so fucking deep what they did there, because it's like, I feel like, are they trying to be like, this little kid is gay?
I think it's poetic.
And like, that was like the one time I was like, wow.
Well, I think that's exactly why they went at it. For a movie that is so obnoxious, so inappropriate, and so silly, I think that they did put a fine button on it by saying, like, hey, the very progressive for its time,
right?
For being at 2002, this young kid who's a cross-dresser, who's gay, is saying, hey, don't matter, I love you no matter what, who you are. Because I'm sure he gets it. He wants to be loved even if he wants to be a girl.
Well, the first scene you see him and he's holding her fucking bra against his chest and he's wearing her lipstick.
Yeah. Even later on, he's like caught in the window dancing.
In her earrings, all makeup, everything.
Yeah. Their mom is fucked up to get back to their parents.
Oh, yeah.
The mom is just like...
She tries to make out
horny.
with Taquito.
Yeah. No one's getting, like... If you were to see Rob Schneider, Jessica as Rob Schneider... People just think, oh, this person's gay. This is just a gay guy. And
that's she says, I'm gay. Like, she's like, this doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you're gay? Oh. She's like, can I paint your toes?
Yeah.
And then can I wash your hair? She's like, my daughter Jessica used... Also, time out. We didn't even talk about the fact of why we have this...
Yes.
Here, it's because when fucking April first sees Jessica as Rob Schneider, I think that's the classic line. It's between, you could put your weed in here, or it's me, Jessica.
Says that so many times. No one would believe. I mean, I don't think I could believe. If a full-grown man were to walk up to me tomorrow and say, it's me, Juliet. It's me, Jules. Believe me. I'd be like, who the fuck are you, dude?
What do you, like, okay, what if I was like, let me think. What could I say to you? What if I brought up, like, Beauty and the Beast? Or, like, like parties, or
then if you were to get very specific. If you were to bring up very specific memories of us.
I feel like I could bring up some shit.
Yeah, then definitely. Then I'd probably,
I'm not
but like right off the bat, right off the bat, I mean, like, in this day and age, when people can just get kidnapped like this, ooh, I'm running away.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't want you to get kidnapped. Please don't get kidnapped.
I won't. I don't think anyone would want to.
Hey, guys, Christian's still fat, by the way. I don't know if you could read his shirt.
No. People, for the audio listeners, they're thinking you just called me fat again, and they're like, fuck
if
you,
you're an
Jules.
audio listener, you need to keep listening because thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the listens, the likes.
Yeah, the
what
downloads.
Does it get? The downloads.
The downloads are what give us the numbers.
My hip just popped.
But it's yeah, our YouTube
Subscribe
channel.
to the YouTube channel, ICBTB podcast.
If you want to see our faces.
Okay, when I try and find your guys' podcast on YouTube, every time I put in ICBTB, it pulls up fucking videos of Saved by the Bell with Mario Lopez.
Wow, I wonder why we're entangled with that.
I don't know why.
algorithm.
It's not until I put podcast, so I don't know if those like fucking letters have something to do with that.
Do we pop up at all? If it's just ICBTB?
No, it's the Saved by the Bell shit.
It's just that. Fuck. This is why, baddies, you gotta subscribe.
You
and
have
give
to
us
subscribe.
Those
Tell your
views.
friends. If you're listening right now, Bobby Lee.
He's not. I'll go on a limb.
Kalila,
He's not. She's not.
George.
Definitely go on a limb for that entire.
Bad Friends. What's the other Ginger? Ginger to Ginger.
Andrew Santino.
Andrew Santino.
Yeah. You're flipping them off?
They like it. Also, I'm not trying to plug another podcast, but I just started listening to Call Me Daddy. I feel like if I had a podcast, that's the type of podcast I would have.
Well, I'll have to check it out. Show me later. What is it? Two girls just trying to look for sugar daddies?
Super sexual, inappropriate shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's called Call Me Daddy, I'm assuming.
And they call their listeners daddies.
I'm all
just
for
like you
it.
call them baddies.
Yeah, the baddies
A
could
lot
call
of girls listen to Call Me Daddy. I'm going to need you to comment below if you listen to Call Me Daddy.
Yes, please comment. Do everything just for...
But also stay loyal and be a baddie.
You heard it here.
Okay.
You have a Best Person on Set award?
You know, I think I'm going to go with Rob Schneider.
Of course. He produced this.
He produced it. I mean, he did so fucking... Such a good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there was like... Obviously, the points of when he's his sleazy self in the beginning and his sleazy self at the end, because they do go to the strip club. She gets the earring, or he gets the earring back from Jessica, puts them both in her ears, and then he transforms back into his real self. And that transition is so just like from being a sleazy self to being Jessica to being his sleazy self is so fucking well done.
Yeah. He's a character actor.
But Jessica, it's so good. He himself as Jessica, so good.
Yeah, that's what carried this movie. Seeing Rob Schneider play a girl in his own body
so well too.
Very good. Even
and
like the outtakes that we see at the end, so funny.
Or like the fact that like the scenes like when they're in the club and he's being so femme,
super femme,
and then like the bartender walks by and then he's like, oh, can I just have like a brewski?
A brewski?
Make that a double.
Can I have two brewskis,
and he said
bro?
something about like, oh, look at her hiney, and he's like, oh, I mean, I just want to like squeeze those titties.
Yeah, a bad interpretation of what a guy is.
Yeah, but then
over the top.
The best part is at the very end when actual Clive gets arrested at the strip club. He gets out and then he's like running in the middle of the street and this car picks him up and it's the bartender from the club who was acting super like homophobe.
Turns out to be.
He wants it. And Rob Schneider probably, Clive got
he got busy with him. He turns around and gives a creepy smile.
The creepiest smile.
So fucking funny though.
And that's how the movie ends.
Yep, and that credits.
Spoiler alert.
I'm gonna have to give. Okay, my first award will go to Ling Ling's mom.
That makes sense.
Whoever that actress is.
She carried this movie.
She made me laugh probably the hardest though. Not gonna lie, but
yeah,
my real award is gonna go to Anna Faris. Anna Faris is a beast in this. To react the way she did, even in the outtakes, you hear her having to give the line again to Rob Schneider so that he could get his reaction shot. Yeah, multiple times.
I fucking love her. I feel like my favorite of her in House Bunny is how when she repeats names.
Oh yeah, I was talking about this with a friend. Yes, and she says it in a demonic voice.
If like you said your name's Christian, she's like, Christian.
That sounds creepy in my headphones. I'll tell you that right now.
It's so fucking funny, though.
It's great.
I saw her once at a restaurant in LA, and I was trying to be creepy and like take a photo. Like I was taking a selfie of myself, and I zoomed in on her, and I have a photo of her like looking up at the camera, smiling because she knew what I was doing.
She knew that you have that photo?
I think it's on my Facebook
That's
somewhere.
fucking dope. That's really cool.
Yeah, she was nice too. Like when I left, like she like smiled at me. And,
I think she's pretty chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was married to Chris Pratt for a while, and Chris Pratt is notorious for being very chill.
That's the one Chris. You know how earlier we were like talking about celebrities?
Yeah.
And I said, ooh, the Chris's. He's the one Chris I don't.
You're not attracted to? Mm-mm. Why do you think he's like just kind of...
I'm just not a... I feel like maybe like Jurassic Park Chris Pratt could get it.
Yeah, but everywhere else.
Everywhere else, no.
Interesting.
But like Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans.
Oh, they're all fine. They're all fine people.
I'm forgetting another one.
There's a lot of Chris's.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine
But
is...
most of all, Chris Perry.
You hear that, boy?
But then like also there's like Johnny Depp, there's Zac Efron, there's Leonardo DiCaprio.
But their names aren't Chris.
I know I gave him 2 free passes. How many free passes do I get?
Not 8? What the fuck, dude?
Babe, how many? Can you hear that?
He said whatever you want.
Whatever I want. Well, if I just named your name and you're listening, slide into the DMs. I'm on public.
Damn, girl, you're really trying to get it here on this podcast. This is a movie podcast, not a...
Christian, I'm really just trying to get you guys views because clearly you need more views, subscriptions,
I'm
and downloads.
trying. Well, so, would you like to sign us off?
Baddies, I just want to say thank you so much for listening. Like Christian said, if you want to buy some merch, you can buy it on
ICBTB.com.
That's exactly where you
But
said.
if you're local, hit me up if that's easier for you.
Yeah, and the crops.
The crop tops. Girl, if you're trying to show some tummy.
If you're trying to show some tummy, if you're trying to like,
You could special order super crop tops too, where Jules will...
Super crop. If you want a super crop, you need to make it very specific though. Not Pacific. Specific. And a super crop is like a little bit of underboob.
If you're trying to show underboob.
Or if you're trying to show underboob, holler at your girl and I got you.
Holler at your girl.
Okay, custom made by me. That's only for the super crop.
Only for the super crop.
The crops are already cropped. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Follow. Share it with your friends because I don't think some of y'all are sharing it the way you should be.
You should be.
It should be. Why are you guys not like top 10 of podcasts in the world?
There are millions and millions of podcasts.
I don't care about the other podcasts.
It's hard. It's a congested industry.
You know, well,
platform.
Hey, if you want to like follow me, I'm not that interesting. I'm only interesting if you follow me on my close friends, which probably
you gotta get there.
You gotta get
earn
there.
it.
You gotta earn it. But at Juliet _ what's my Instagram name? Farnsworth?
Yes.
At Juliet _ Farnsworth, and then that's it. You don't need to follow me anywhere else.
But yeah, you can follow me at Christian Has Asthma, and we out of here. All right, appreciate you guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I can't be that bad.